Welcome back to the Gregtech 5 Thylacraft server. I'm up here on top of what's named Bunny Tower and looking around the spawn area, and if you can tell, a lot of things have changed. They've gotten a lot built. I do say they because other than that building right there, I haven't built a daggone thing. To be exact, I didn't even do the roof. The roof, I think, was done by Quiet. I don't know what the numbers are on his name. This is like our meeting house, our town center, or whatever it is. It's missing a roof. It needs to be roofed. We got a little well over top of a Buildcraft water spring. There's a horse stable over there. I do believe most of these are like houses for rent if anybody wants to stay right here at spawn. That building that I built is the coke oven charcoal building. That weird looking thing over there that I still ain't quite figured out what Axel was doing is supposed to be some kind of temple. This is a museum. That way over there is our bakery, where our resident bunny chef makes food. And I think this one is a brewery place. Not sure. We'll have to go look. There's still a lot that needs to be built. If there's any builders out there that want to come on and help these guys with their building, let me know and I'll hook you up with the access. This is supposed to be a general store eventually. Supplies, pharmaceuticals. We have joints, cigarettes, brown magic mushroom, red magic mushroom, and hash muffin. Sign, bamboo slab, stone gear, wood gear, chests, drinks. I have raspberry iced tea. Sounds good on a hot day. Meals, these are ones that she's already made up. Casa, our resident bunny chef. And snacks. Seed soup, fish sticks, that's what I got. Cooked crab, cooked frog legs, cooked clams. And then we got wine racks for cider, beer, and of course wine. My guess is Axel's doing this part. He is our resident alcoholic in training, brewmeister, whatever you want to call it, and server administrator. This is kind of my idea here. I told Axel to use the glowstone nooks, but he's using corners, and I guess he put it on stakes. There's a lot more that need to be changed out unless he's not planning on changing them out. He wants a carpenter's house here. Let's see what this one is. I was thinking this was like a pharmacist or something like that. Oh, this is the meaty area. This is where he's doing all the mashing and barreling of all the wine stuff. And let's see. These are more houses and bungalows for rent. We have special mobs on here, which makes nighttime really, really bad, you can run into some really nasty creatures. Casa, shut your damn door. You know, let people and bad things in. This is drop-off area where we drop off stuff that Casa needs for Bunny Acres here. This is the herbalist. This is where all the hemp and marijuana and tobacco and all that other stuff is grown and dried and crap I don't mess with. This mod pack is very similar to mine, my private one. I'm guessing they're planning on eating a whole lot of sushi. It's got to be Axel. He's a sushi freak. It's very similar to mine. It's got most of the same tech mods like Gregtech 5 updated. The new one that he's adding stuff to, it was started with that one, where mine was started with... What in the heck is going on here? There was no holes in here last time I was here. I actually built all this up right here. Used up all the dirt everybody had collected. That's about the last major project I did, was rebuilding this up after getting quartz, or not quartz, marble basically, but it's quarried stone out from underneath where the animals are. He wants a blacksmith shop here. Like I said, this is the museum, which to me is nowhere near big enough to be a museum. It should be called like an enchanting area or something. Basically, it's got horse armors, weapons, tools, crap people don't want anymore, don't have a use for. And these are things that I think have been fished up for people, that if they want them, they can have them. We got Lure 3, Unbreaking 3. That would be good if you wanted fish. That one's just Unbreaking 3. I might actually take that one myself just to have a fishing rod. Unbreaking 3, Lure 2. That's not bad. I'm looking for the other one, if there is one. Probably not. These are probably all the really crappy ones nobody wanted, which personally I'd rather have the Lure than the Luck of the Sea, because you can get fish. It'll feed your butt. There it is, Luck of the Sea 2, but it's got Lure 2 on it too, which to me doesn't make a lot of sense, because it kind of... There's one that's just Luck of the Sea. So to me, if you were going to do it, you would want like these 3, a Luck of the Sea, an Unbreaking, put these 2 together on an anvil, and then this one. And if you were wanting fish, you'd use this one. If you wanted other stuff, you'd use the other one. But I don't have any fishing rod right now. I haven't done any fishing yet, which is very unusual for me. Enchanting with Enchanting Plus. As you can see, I haven't enchanted any of my things, and I'm not going to. I'm going to do this pretty much survival-ish, like I normally do. I'm leaving with just what's on me. Which actually, I'm going to drop the sand off for anybody that needs it, because I can get sand while I'm out. We have finally been let loose. So the beast is released. And I can now go and build up my stuff as I need. I have no idea what in here is available for anybody to take or whatever. I wouldn't take anything that's in here unless it is for use right here at spawn. Basically the same thing with the general store, because it's called a store. To me, that means they're probably going to sell shit eventually. So if anybody gets access, you know, you're probably not going to want to come on and just start grabbing shit. Now, the bows and the fishing rods over there, I don't think anybody's going to care if you take them. It's kind of why they're there as far as I'm concerned. But the other stuff, I would either ask Axel or somebody else, mainly Axel, since it's his server. And I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just going to kind of take off out in the wilderness and see what I can find. I've got a hiding spot right there. I was originally going to try to build a lighthouse, take out that floating thing up there and build a lighthouse on top of there, so I'll show it to you. We need a bridge across here too. One that goes from up there to like right over there or something. I'm hoping that they plan on doing something with these fields a little bit. Personally, I don't personally like them, but I'm very different from most people. I'm amazed nothing spawned in here because I've yet to get any charcoal. This is my crafting table and my furnace here that I made when I was over here and just kind of left here. I guess I might as well grab them. So I already got the achievements for making them, and there's no real reason to leave them here. But if anybody wants to do anything with that area, they can. It was just going to be kind of my outside of town lighthouse thing. I know there's some mountains that way. I tried to keep from doing much exploring before I got released, but I was on gravel collecting duty, so I did do a little bit of exploring that direction. And I'm not going to guarantee how great the wandering around is going to be, video quality wise. I run pretty low on RAM most of the time. I gotta get more and better RAM in my computer as soon as I can. Oh crap, that's a splitting creeper. Them suck. As now, see, that's what I hate about them frickin' things, is they blow up and then you get these little freaks and they just make a frickin' mess of everything. What is with the frickin' lag? Good gravy. I'm gonna blow this whole place up. This should not be me. I'm only running 30 frames, which is not good, you little freak. I know you're gonna blow up, so just do it. This should not be my client lag. I wonder if I got bad ping or something? Bad connection? Because last I know, the server was running great. What is my connection right now? It's not bad, it's 1 bar down. I don't usually get this kind of lag from being 1 bar down. It's kind of strange. But that's going to make exploring a real pain in the ass. Because that means I'm going to be making a mess. So, I guess that's a lesson learned. Do not shoot splitting creepers. You gotta stab them, because I've stabbed them before. What do I got my settings on? Fancy minimum 8 chunks, which needs to be moved down because I know he sets it at 4. I'm up to 46. But see, when I move it to there, I get that stupid fog all the time. I like to be able to see what's coming up. I think I'm going to move it up to at least 6. I should be able to just about see to the edge of what's loaded at the time. We're going to go through this jungle, which I'm so glad we have, because we, on every other Gregtech server we've ever had, have searched and searched and searched to find a jungle and could never frickin' find one. Mainly because we either wanted, like, I wanted melons for health potions, because I like to brew potions. Or for me and Casa, which both like to play with bees, we have to have a jungle to get the actual suit from forestry that keeps you from getting hurt by bees with bad effects. One major difference between this mod pack and my mod pack is I have Beanie's core and he doesn't have it. Axel doesn't mess with bees basically at all. And he doesn't agree with getting anything unrealistic out of a bee. So the regular bees from forestry are more than enough for him, and the ones from Pam's Harvestcraft are more than enough for him, because they give honey and they give beeswax. I have Beanie Core not because I want what comes out of them, but because I enjoy doing the whatever it's called, growing the things, mutating them. That's it. Getting the different mutations out of them. You know, I'm not hugely big on making, sapphire bees and iridium bees and diamond bees, whatever their actual names are, or even lava bees, and getting my materials from them, but I do like to try to get them just for the sake of doing so. And I also like the stained glass and wood thing that Beanie's Core has added. The botany thing looks kind of interesting. So that's kind of why I have it. He doesn't have it because, well, this is a server, and if it's in here, people are going to use it. And personally, if it's in here, people are going to abuse it. And we're going to have people that don't ever go out mining. They just go get bees, and they make bees do all their work for them. Which, you know, my argument on that is we have IC2 and Gregtech, and you can do the exact same things with crops. You can make dire weed, which makes diamonds. You can make blaze reed, which makes blaze rods, blaze powder. You can make corpse weeds, which make... I gotta spit, by the way. Damn nasty hillbilly and his bad habits. There's a coal one that I think it's coal weed or something like that. I don't remember what it's called. They're all weeds to me. Some of them are actually reeds, not weeds. But you can pretty much make just about anything. There's copper, there's tin, there's gold, iron, silver, lead that can all be grown out of the ground from crops. That is a shit ton of oil right there. Or no, that's black granite, because that pig's walking on top of it. And that's not stuff you can naturally grow in the ground. That's stuff you either have to go mine for, kill for, you know, whatever the case may be. There's a meat one that'll give you freaking chicken and steak and pork, leather. But anyways, you know, it's to each his own. Axel has his justifications for things, and I have mine, and we don't have to agree. We just have to agree to disagree and get on with our existence, if you know what I mean. Doesn't mean I'm not going to play on the server just because those mods aren't here. Just means that I'm going to play, you know, different than I do on my own mod pack. Here we have Hunger Overhaul rather than Spice of Life. I'm actually debating on putting Hunger Overhaul in my pack, but I will keep Spice of Life. I like Spice of Life. I like the fact that I have to eat different things. I can't just eat the same crap all the time. Looks like we have gotten to maybe an ocean, which is not what I wanted. I wanted to come out on the other side of this jungle, and right there's what we need. I want that. But I don't have a scoop. And I don't really like building in jungles, and I don't want to be too close to spawn. I don't want to be way out in the middle of nowhere away from everybody, but I do want to be out far enough because of my mining habits. Which crap, there's torches down there, so somebody's been over this way. And I have no idea where anybody is. It looks like Casa's probably going to stay right at spawn. No idea. And it's getting nighttime. This is going to suck. Let me check I'm at 50, so y'all should be able to see at least halfway decently. Be able to see a lot better if I get out of this damn jungle. I'm going to start running into bad shit. And like I said, I have no torches. I have no coal. I have no charcoal. And I do believe in this version, you cannot make charcoal in a furnace. So I couldn't even make some right now if I wanted to. Is this a lava lake? Yes, it is. Right in the middle of the damn jungle. It's a bad place for that to spawn. I wonder if anybody's... It looks like there's lights in there, so it looks like somebody's been here. Hi, Mr. Creeper. Yeah, I knew you were going to blow. See, that's why I'm kind of worried about this nighttime shit, because, like I said, I can't really do a whole lot of fighting. What is this? We got oil sand, which I still don't understand why it's oil sand if it's stone. Does not completely make sense to me, but not my mind. I didn't make it. Let's see, did they get all of the chests? If they did, they opened it down here. Yep. They left the chest though. I took the trap hooks out. I took the dispensers out. They left cocoa beans. Ooh, I'll take them feathers and that string though. And I might just sit here and hang out a little bit. Let nighttime pass. This is basically my rambling video of me trying to find a place and introduce y'all to the server. Basically, this is a US based server, so any of y'all that are from overseas, unfortunately, you're going to get a lot of lag from ping. The further you are away from the server, the more ping lag you're going to get, so you may not want to play here. And I know I do have a lot of viewers from other countries, so unfortunately some of you may not want to play here due to that. For that, I apologize, but if we played on like Carrera, where I'm overseas from that server, then I would have a shit ton of lag and I wouldn't be able to do much. So, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, as my old man would say. You know what? There's a freaking sheep right here. And there's one of them beehives right there. I'm getting me a beehive. As far as other mods, Pam's Harvest Craft is in this. Obviously, if you know Pam, you can kind of tell it's in here. IHL's in here. Magneticraft is in here. Immersive engineering, I do believe, is in here as well. He has all the same scripts that I have for that stuff. I actually just had to make him another one this morning because apparently the change to copper wires, where you have to have the machine. I'll show it to you real quick. See if I can find it. Something's going to come and hit me in the ass, I'm sure. These right here, 1X copper wires. This recipe is my recipe I added. This was the only way to make them. And the only way to make a circuit is with these wires. Let's see if I can find this recipe here. This is the only way to make a circuit. The regular, daggone it, the regular IC2 copper wires, I'm clicking on this right now, it's uncraftable. So there was no way, if you're playing with a world that was built in 591, the config will automatically be set to disable IC2 wires, which is definitely going to make it interesting for using windmills, because you really got to put them up pretty high to be able to get any efficiency out of them. And the longer your wire goes, the more amps you lose out of them. So it's going to definitely make it interesting using them for power sources. I'm not sure how the IHL or Magneticraft, or is it Immersive Engineering? One of those two has a way of making like longer cables. Where in the hell is that beehive I see? I thought it was right over here, right outside the daggone door almost. And now for some reason I can't find it, and I've managed to get myself back down into this stinking hole. Daytime's coming. I want to get the hell out of here. There's me one. And I'm not greedy. One's all I need. As long as I get a princess and a drone. Which I didn't get a drone, which really sucks, because I like to have pure ones. If I find another, I'll grab another one, just so I have a pure set. I'm not going to take all I find, because I want to leave them for everybody else. Or anybody else, I should say. Oh, sorry about that. I felt like I had something caught in my throat. Oh, man. But that's going to be really interesting to mess with. On my mod pack, my world was made in the 827 build of Gregtech, so IC2 wires are still craftable. That's why I'm using them currently to make circuits, which my next video should be me building a fluid extractor so I can actually make circuits the regular way with machines and be able to make the circuits all the way with machines if I can figure out the numbers to get to where I only need one assembler at the moment. And here's a mesa, or not a mesa, a savanna. I love savannas because I love these kind of trees, the acacia trees. So this is actually a pretty good area for me right here. It's got somewhat mountainy areas usually. There's like savanna plateaus, and I got the jungle right there. I'd be happy if I could find a desert or a mesa. I'd be ecstatic if I could find a mesa. If on the other side of there's one of the plateaus, if I could find a mesa on the other side of this plateau, I would be ecstatic. But this is probably going to be the area I build in. I like the mountains for finding tin. Tin's a pain in the ass to find. Always is with Gregtech. I have a little bit of a way around it because since I went through all the trouble of making a bronze blast furnace on my server, or on my mod pack, my private one, I'm actually going to go the immersive engineering only way, and I'm not going to build a bronze blast furnace here on the server. I'm just going to make immersive engineering. The only way I can do that is somewhere at spawn there is a nether portal, so I can go in there, find me a blaze spawner, get me some blaze powder, and be good to go. Another major difference between our mod packs is he doesn't have Ender Zoo, so no wither cats to deal with, and I don't have special mobs. And we're back to jungle. This is kind of funny. These are supposed to be in the jungle. It's right on the edge. It's actually in the savanna. Let's come up here and see what we can see. No, I'm not going to climb a sycamore tree. We don't have sycamore trees. If we do, they're way through extra trees, and I ain't nowhere near that. Alright, let's come over this way. It looks like there might be a either desert or beach right there. It's a desert with a village and a temple, and I'll almost guarantee it's been looted already. which is the one bad thing about being on a server. This shit gets looted quick. Ooh, no it hasn't. Because if it had been looted, somebody would have taken this. And I will go ahead and grab those. And that. I'm definitely going to grab that so I can have some torches. The rails and stuff can stay there for right now. Is there? Holy crap. That's oil. And this over here, in case anybody doesn't know, it's the first time I've ever seen it. This ugly ass pink crap is salt water. It's a way of getting salt with IHL. This oil is definitely crappy. I don't like that being there. If I can, I don't want to kill it, but I want to shut it off. Because I'm going to be building somewhat around this area. Holy crap, I've never seen one of these either. These are hops from Gregtech. These are grapes from Gregtech. Never even knew they had a way of spawning. Let's see what we got in here. A steel sharpness 1 sword. Holy crap. 2 iron picks. A wrought iron shovel. Definitely trade that out. Rock salt ore. I don't need that. Wait a minute. Crushed iron ore? Somebody's been here and traded shit out. So I'm quite amazed that some of the stuff's here, but some of the stuff's not. So we'll know for sure if somebody's been here by that temple right there. If there's a hole in the floor, they've been here. But we're going to build right near here anyways. Yep, somebody has definitely been here already. Let's make some torches. See if they left anything worth the damn. Because sometimes people will not have enough room to carry everything and leave things behind because of it. So let's see. Bones, lead, coal, lead, amethyst, pressure plate, sandstone, and bones. So yeah, they left shit, but nothing really worth a damn. Alright, well, I do believe I'm going to build kind of over in this area. I've always kind of wanted to do it and never have. I think I might just build up on top of this plateau right here. Usually because I do a lot of underground work, I don't like to build way up high. Because then I got further to go to get down to where I need to be. But this one is not big enough to do it. I'm definitely going to build somewhere around here. For right now, we're going to do the usual. And I'm going to build me a little hidey hole right here. And this is going to be my little hermit hidey hole. And this will be where I live for right now. And then I'll decide exactly where I'm going to live. By the way, with me having 2 Gregtech mod packs to play with right now, I'm really going to be kind of busy trying to work between the 2 of them. So if anybody's interested in partnering up with me in this mod pack on this server, coming out here with me, let me know. I'll be able to get on, you know, at least once a day for a few hours a day, but I'm not going to be able to be on all day long, which is how I normally play with Gregtech. I've been somewhat unable to do that with my own pack because I don't want to throw videos at you guys too quickly. I already have been told that I post too many videos as it is. But the way I look at it, the more I have, the more you guys have to watch. And for ones that love watching it, wait a minute. Since when did... I gotta look at that. I don't remember there being a Copper Queen. Unless you had Beanie's Core. When the hell did they add them? Noble, Iron, Clay, Phantom. What the hell? Did he add it? Biblio, Buildcraft? No, there's no Beanie's Core in there. Did he update Forestry? And they add something I didn't know about or what? Anyways, kind of getting off topic here. But, if I have them made, y'all can watch them. And those that like to watch a lot, you know, I'm putting out plenty for y'all to see. And for those that don't have the time or have other things that they'd rather be watching, they're there when you get to them. You know, I don't watch videos, like I don't sit and when it pops up and says, hey, this guy's got a new video out, I don't rush and go watch it right away. You know, not that you can't or shouldn't do that, just I don't have time to do that. I, you know, go to the person's channel that I'm interested in watching, and like with Etho. Etho's been putting out videos for years, and I've gone back and watched him from the silent videos and the very beginning of his original world that he had a Let's Play on. And oh man, looks like they're integrating Beanie's Core right into Forestry. That scares the hell out of me. Don't anybody tell freaking Axel about this. He's not going to be happy. But I go back and watch all that stuff, and then if I see something new that he's put out that interests me, I watch it. Same with Vex and BOO, Generic, Paul Source Jr. Paul Source Jr. and Vex and Etho are the main ones that I watch, if anybody cares. I find them all entertaining, and mainly entertaining in different ways. Not that my play style is anything like any one of them, but certain parts are, similar. Like Etho likes to do things kind of the harder, not so classic way of doing it. He'll do things just for aesthetic reasons, not just because it's the most economical or efficient way of doing it, which I tend to do sometimes, not all the times. Like his coal coke thing he was building in his modded series, I will probably never go to that kind of extent with my building for aesthetics. But I enjoy watching somebody that does have that kind of aesthetic tastes. It's interesting, and it's something that I find entertaining, and I may pick up something here and there from it. I might add something a little bit, just a piece of it. But I'm not going to do anything anywhere near similar, because it's beyond my, ability, because I am a terrible builder. And just not the way I do things. PSJ, he is a survivalist, a explorer. He doesn't get a lot into building machines and crap like that like I like to. He also likes to mess with magical stuff, which I don't do. But the survival part of it, living off the land and building naturally with the terrain, not just terraforming everything to fit your style, that's kind of where I got that from. Where are you, you prick? Thank you. Now you can die. You can go away. Because I really like the way he did it. So I've kind of adapted my building style to his. I've, terraformed areas before to fit what I was wanting to do, and I've seen a lot of other people do it, and it just doesn't look as nice to me as, finding a beautiful place and trying to adapt what you're going to build to fit it. BOO and Generic, I watch them because, well, they're funny. They are the comedy part of my entertainment. There's not a whole lot that either one of them do in the game that I can say I adapted or have used or whatever, but they're hilarious, especially when they're together. That's actually when I started watching them. Was I actually started watching the Minecraft guys from Vintage Beef back when he was building the inside out house in the FTB pack they had, where Good had built all the turtles to terraform everything, or build the roads, I should say. And he was building this house from the inside out with micro blocks. And I started watching him because I liked FTB. I was unable to play it at the time because I didn't have a regular launcher. All I had was a Technic launcher. And so I couldn't play the FTB pack. But I liked the way it looked, and I liked some of the things it had. I didn't know a whole lot at the time about how to add things, and back then adding things to your mod pack was a lot different than now. Now it's, drag it in, drop it in, and it's good to go. Where back in the day you actually had to add things to jar files and crap like that. I don't even know if I remember how to do that crap. I did do it a bit, but I didn't do it a whole lot. So I didn't know how to add some of the things that I actually liked from FTB into the Tekkit Lite that I was playing. Daggone it, I hate when that does that. Can I put these here, or has it got to be on grass? It's got to be on grass. I should have just broke the damn things in the first place. I'm going to have to get me a garden growing. Actually, I might as well just do that while I'm rambling. Looks like there's water right over here. And I seen him do a video with Anders. And I thought Anders was hilarious. And then I seen Anders was messing with Gregtech. Gregtech 3 or 4 at the time. I think it was 4. And I loved all the crap that Gregtech had compared to what I was used to with regular IC2. And so then I started watching Anders, and Anders had a thing where he was fighting with people trying to take their heads, and he went to go talk to B-Dubs and Generic to fight them to try to get their heads, and that's where I first seen them, and I started watching them. And it's grown ever since. I started watching PSJ actually a lot later than everybody else. I didn't start watching him until the Gregtech 5, the Minecraft Season 5 server, when he was doing the thing with the museum, and they had the whole thing of Generic stealing his Mueller. Etho came along somewhere in the middle. I can't even remember when or why it was. He, I think, was from a UHC. Him and Blame were both from UHCs, I do believe, that I added them. And yes, I do watch people other than Minecrackers on YouTube, but they're basically where I started watching Minecraft videos, YouTube videos. So I have the most of them that I'm subscribed to. And their Good is actually kind of the one that inspired me to start making my own. Because he just kind of, in his old videos, would just go around rambling. And that's kind of how I am. I like to ramble. I like to just play the game and talk and hope somebody cares to hear what I have to say, because Junior gets really freaking bored listening to me ramble. So it's nice to know that there's somebody out there that likes to hear my bullshit every now and then. And hopefully they enjoy what I actually do in the game as well. But, you know, like one guy said, he likes my rambling videos because he listens to it while he plays Minecraft. And that's actually how I do a lot of, before I started recording, that was how I did a lot of my watching of videos. Was I just play Minecraft and listen to somebody else playing Minecraft at the same time. It's kind of a pain in the ass when you're out in the wilderness and so are they, and you hear a creeper sizzling in their video and you're like, shit, is that in mine or theirs? I've had that happen a few times, scared the hell out of me. Thought I was about to blow up. But anyways, I think I'm about done rambling for the day. So this is your introduction to my server area here on the Thylacraft. And remember, if anybody is still listening to all this crap, if you're interested in joining the server, get a hold of me somehow. I got Twitter, G+, which other than checking my Gmail, I don't actually check G+, but I get the notifications through Gmail, so it works that way. You can send me a message through YouTube, a comment. You can send me a thing on Twitter, whatever you want, and I will talk with you, talk with Axel, and get you access so you can come play with us. If you're interested in helping me out here on the server, kind of teaming up with me, because Junior's a bit of a bitch at times when it comes to Gregtech. It's hard to get him to, man, I hate that. If I break it, I should get the seed back. When it comes to Gregtech, he can't keep his ADHD freaking head on straight and focus long enough to do anything. But I'll drag him on here sometime, I'm sure. But anyways, let me know if you're interested in that too. And I'm going to end this and see what I'm going to do for building shit. Hope I can figure out where spawn is, because I didn't even mark the damn thing before I left. Because if I'm going to make a blast furnace. Eventually I need to get to the nether, and you can't get to the nether without steel or using the portal at spawn. So take it easy, have a good one, hit the buttons, do the things that help me out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Later.